Hello, everybody. Another astro-gravitational report here for today. Yes, the things are intense. The things are a lot of 5D, a lot of purging, a lot of clearing. There's been a lot of waking up at certain hours. It's not only me for it. He had a rough time this night. Usually I don't dream that much, but when I dream and when I go through these purging and energies, they're kind of like you're reading the news before the news becomes the news. For me, that's how it usually goes. But interesting it is what's going on today. We are gonna go that the moon is transitioning within Cancer, and when it's transitioning into the Cancer, we are learning the things about family. But family is everything. Family that could be your family, that is going to be a kid, your parents, your immediate family next to you, relatives, and so on. But family could be the people you accepted as a family. That is about very close friends. That is could be a family could be having at work, your work family, your spiritual family. It's about family. Okay, so it's going to be interesting that during at 10 o'clock at night, okay, what's going to happen if I'm a mid-heaven and the one side is going to be the moon and the other side is going to be a Lilith. And when you look at it, the chart, and this side of the Lilith side, the side is all red, it is all confrontations with the ascendant that is in Libra, and at this side, it's pretty much all blue. They are within the side of the moon. Talking about this energies that we are going to also see a preview of what this upcoming full moon, which is everyone feeling it. You probably, I don't know, you gotta be totally out of energies not to feeling it this full moon. But the benefits of the full moon, God is a that when the king lost its ego, that he's king, he becomes the wise king inside. There's going to be a lot of transitions within this. The reason is because the moon is going to be opposing the sun, but it's going to be squaring Uranus. That is it, the universe, the sudden changes. And it's going to be attached also within the North Node for a little bit in there. So all those is going to be triggered within. But it's about what's cooking today. So right now I'm going to zip it up and about this and going to go look at it into the charts. But I want to recognize the people coming to the chat. Erica, thank you for coming in. Matthew, whoa, Kurt and Eva, thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you two here. Finally, it should be a Kurt and Eva Blue Swans, but you guys put Kurt and Eva Blue Swan, which is good. However, you guys decided, but I'm glad to see you here. So, what is it cooking in the sky? What is it cooking in the sky? You guys can have some questions. I can respond them after I get it done with the charts. Because these energies today, they are intense. It's all about the family. So looking at it, 7 o'clock at the morning, mid-heaven is at 1 degrees of Sag. There is the oppositions there with Mars. Masculine energies are not pleased with things there. Or you're not pleased with the masculine, how the masculine reacting in there. There is a square with Saturn and there is a square with Venus. This fight with Venus and Mars is still going on. It is going to go, I think it is ending in February 12th, 13th. There it's going to be kind of like a fade out little by little after the February 10th, but until February 10th, that's a whole week there. So this energy is going to be present of this inner fights. We already talk about it. The sun and the ascendant is together at 7 o'clock. That is going to point out this other issue. That is the authority fighting what's going on with the universe. That's what you're going to feel, those intense energies. But the lack of transformations, the lack of situations, it is what it is. Even this morning, I watched the energy report from Lindy Cowling, and she said basically what the energies was, and I was like, okay, that I have to confirm the energy is not only me. Okay, it's not what I'm thinking or what I'm personally going on through it. So it's actually a collective. And this is you're going to feel. This gravitations is going to be coming in, but the gravitations giving you answers of what you need to grow, what you need to evolve, and what you need to let it go. Things that doesn't work, situations that are not happening because family is not happy. No happy family, no happy life, no happy world here, no happy experience here. And this is a why the moon right now it shows up. The moon is very good positions. There is a trine with Neptune. It gives you the great visions, but also the moon is sextiling Uranus. That is it telling you that she's ready for a sudden changes from within. So also the moon, Venus is in sextile with Uranus there. And the note today, you're going to feel like the feminine energies, they want to take their universe from within. They want to listen to the universe energies inside. So this is going to be a this energy of 7 o'clock in the morning. At 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be intensify a little bit. Midheaven is at 16 degrees of Sag. It's still going to be opposing Mars. The masculine energies, and the masculine is going to be like, what are you mad at me? What are you mad? I'm doing my work. I've done 6 months. I work on relationship. 6 months. I was in Gemini. I'm moving ahead right now. I'm moving forward. I learned what I need to learn. I understand what I need to understand. Why are you acting like this? And so on. And now Venus and Mars, since they are in this internal fights, that is going to come in as an issue. You're going to be looking into this. Midheaven is squaring Venus and it's opposing Mars. So all those three coming in together are going to be create situations. So be mindful what's going on within you and be mindful for their expressions. All this, it shows up the issues between the feminine and the masculine energies there. But it's all divinely guided to show you what you need to work on it, to show you that you need to be, as Lindy said, you have to be liquid. As I said, you have to be liquid. So as the Kai said, you gotta be liquid like the water. It is what it is. Because last night I was dreaming about clear, purified water with glasses around that creates like protective shield in there. And I'm like, really? You have to be within the water clear, but at the same time, this glass that's protecting you, you actually see what's going on, but the glass is protecting. I'm like, okay, I'll see what it is. That's how I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So at 9 o'clock, midheaven is at 29 degrees. There is divine energies there with Lilith, and also Saturn sends divine energies towards Lilith. You're going to feel it, these energies. Today is going to be looking at to this energy of conversion, maybe of side of the masculine side. You may be looking at your lustful understanding about feminine energies, but the feminine, they're going to look like if they use the lust for something in life. That's what's going to be one of these Lilith issues, because Lilith it is opposing Pluto, the transformations to change all this. The moon begins to opposing, Mercury and Pluto. It's been doing this, but that is going to be intensified during the day. So be mindful with about communications. Most important communications is you. What are you telling yourself? You going with the lower energies, nothing good is gonna be. You are going with the good energies. You are healing, can you transform, and you're gonna be flowing like the water. You cleaning, you purifying. Okay, the dirty water goes around within the stones. It's purifying itself because the stones begins to pile the mud, the dirt in there. If you've been in a lake, that is all filled up with this. You see the mud in the bottom, but it's a pure, clear water there. That is what the purging right now is. That's what this energy is, and so on. and you look at it inside, you will see all this. The ascendant at 9 o'clock is 29 degrees of Pisces. That is showing up that cycle is going to end. Some things is going to end. It shows you that they have to end. Things that they don't have a purpose for it. That is the end of a life before reborn. This is the last degree. Basically, that is 29 degrees, 52 minutes. That is like the last minutes within the circle of life to the astrology, because later on when ascendant moves in Aries, it's the new beginning. You see a new way, new situations. That's what you're learning these things right now, and you're maybe seeking it in new ways, new situations, how to solve and what to resolve from within you. So at 10 o'clock, this intensity of no communication, this intensity of not proper situations, maybe you feel like desire for justice. What is a justice, though? It's have two words: just is, to justify what it is. That's all that is within itself. And looking at that midheaven there, it is opposing the moon. The moon, it is squaring the ascendant, and midheaven is squaring the ascendant together with Mercury, and a little bit of Pluto is going to get involved with all these situations. Lilith is in the same position. So now you're going to feel this intensified situations. There should be no lust in the family. If the masculine energy have a lust, what do? They cheat. If the feminine have a lust, they cheat. So there is no family there. So this could be a bringing out these issues today of all this. Maybe some of you is going to feel this intensified energy for or things like this, that they should not be in the family, because if they were in the family, they will show in an example that it is. And if you're accepting this within the family, that is the situations that needs to be transformed. And Pluto is like totally against all this. It's like you need to transform for a better future, not only for you, but for a future for the next generations. And the moon is looking at this situation. She sees these visions and she knows what to do, how to conform from within. That is the mother that tells this is not good, this is not right. The moon is a beautiful sextile with Uranus. That is the sudden changes, the click that goes on within. And Uranus is a trines with the midheaven and Mercury. He knows what to tell you. He tells you what you need to do and follow that inner work of purging. That's what this purging process right now is going on with these energies. You may feel like something is pulling out from you. You may feel like renewed, reborn. All those, if you feel in them, great. You're cooperating within the energies. But if you feel tight, nervous, don't let it go, angry, agitated, and so on, you're not following those energies of purging. And this is going to come in and over through the day. So 11 o'clock, that energy actually really shows you the real issues. Midheaven and Pluto, they are together. Pluto is a 28 degrees, 45 minutes. Midheaven is a 27 degrees, 55 minutes. Mercury is 19 degrees, almost 20, 59 minutes. Within Capricorn, they're all opposing the moon and Lilith. They're bringing in that energy. But the moon, it is sextile with the ascendant. There is a together with Uranus, and it's trining Mercury, and it's sextiling Venus, the mother that sees everything and wants to make corrections. It's a beautiful energies inside of it. And if you look at it from masculine perspective, that is when Mars, he is looking at towards this growth from within, but also to put the authority of taking the new road, the courage to do all this. So maybe you're going to get support from the masculine, or the masculine tells you, listen, if I support you, I create a comfort zone. You're not changing. I'm pulling off. You have not changed. That's why I want to stay away from you. This is not a fight. I'm stay away from you. So some of you maybe feel all those energies combined together, but this energy is going to be intensified at 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock, usually midheaven is together with the sun. That is the way it is, and it is what it is. Midheaven is 12 degrees, 35 minutes in Aquarius, together with the sun. That it's 14 degrees of Aquarius. This is a beauty energy because the ascendant is together with Mars. You're looking at that courage. You detect the courage. You detect the leap of faith. You take all this growth from within you and apply from within. You don't want any more self-sabotaging. You don't want any more crashes. You don't want any more towers. Mars heading towards Cancer. He's become the best friend. He learned friendship. He learned the trust, the honesty, the dignity, and he's like, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm heading. I don't need any more of someone who can sabotaging life. Mars is gonna go into Cancer. And when a Mars goes into Cancer, that's what this is the preparations of this. Mars is like, I want to have family. So this is going to be a very intense energies in some way, but Venus is going to be looking at to learning to the destiny and the universe from within. That is going to be a very powerful situations that brings the issues on the surface. If you hide the issues from within you, you're not working them on. God bless your soul. You're going to feel all intense energies. You may feel down, the low energies, and so on. But if you do the inner work, the more you do, the more purging comes out, the more happy and the inner peace are you going to be within. So 1 o'clock midheaven is going to be 27 degrees of Aquarius together with Saturn. There's going to be a double divine energies towards Lilith. This energy is going to be pointed out like here is the problem. We need to have divine interventions with Lilith. We need to have the divine situations from within all this. We need to look at that energies inside because that's what affecting what is affecting from within. That is going to be the main focus. That is going to be the main learning. The ascendant is at 22 degrees, 25 minutes within Gemini. Beautiful energies with the midheaven, beautiful energies with the sun, and divine energies with Mercury. So look at that. Everything is based on the friendship. Everything. That's what the friendships is there. In Gemini, you and someone like you, someone who has the same interests, the same energies, the same way of thinking, the same liking it from within. Okay, that's what this is the power of the third house. That is the power of building the friends. Okay, but we are having the moon within the family. That is the preparations of what is gonna go, because from friendships, your best friend, your best partner, it comes in there to build a family from within. So at 2 o'clock, the ascendant goes into a Cancer. Midheaven is in Pisces together with Venus. The focus is going to be the Venus, the divine masculine energies there. How deep can you go? How deep within the love you are going to go? Or how deep within the fight with Mars are you willing to go? If you bring everything rise up in the surface, everything is going to be clean and seen. Okay, but if everything is down below and hidden, it's not going to come out on the surface. So if you're suffering from within you, maybe you have something deep down below, buried, that doesn't want to come out. If you bring it out on the surface, you're going to be cleared out. You're going to be purging. That is what this energy of Pisces is. But if that's love, the more deep you go, the more deep your love will be. The mysteries of love inside of you. And some of you is going to be experiencing this because both midheaven and Venus, they're sextiling with the North Node and Uranus and Taurus. That is that about the love within the material world, the mystery love that is actually manifesting within the world. Okay, but if using the love for fight with Mars, you're not going to get any positions in there. There is no fight. Leads to the inner peace. That is what this energies is trying to tell you at this time. 3 o'clock. This is gonna begin to give you a heads up of what are you gonna fight tonight. Okay, the ascendant is at 19 degrees of Cancer. It's pretty close to the moon and Lilith. So between the hour of 3 and 4, if you feel intense energies inside of you, that's what is going to be coming in around 10 o'clock at night. So these energies are going to be coming in. But all this, it has its purpose. You to have a new beginning. How do you know this? Midheaven, it's at 0 degrees, 11 minutes in Aries. Everything out of this, it is about a new beginning. Midheaven, it's trining the ascendant, it's trining the moon, and it's trining Lilith. You to see the situations with this, you to look at it, the energies like this, and you to transform. Because through these trines with midheaven, you have sextiles with Mercury and Pluto there. Isn't that beautiful? You actually shows you what you need to do. Take the new road. All this is about to take the new road. What you don't have with you, what it doesn't serve, what it's harming the family, what it's harming you, what it's harming others, partners, so on. All that, it is conflict, but shows you where the conflict is. So look deep inside of you. You will know what is that all about. At 4 o'clock, that energy is going to be moving. It's going to be at the first degree at Leo. That's what the ascendant is. Midheaven is going to be at 16 degrees of Aries. That energy is going to be more intensified because right now Lilith, specifically, she is squaring midheaven, and she's opposing Pluto. That exactly energy of not conform, not being liquid, not being purging all these energies is going to be create intensity. Don't wait until the energies tell, you know what, I had enough with your ego. I'm doing it anyway. And you're like, what? Yeah, it's for your own good. What? Yeah. So be mindful about these energies because the energies, they're soft, they're nicely when you cooperate with them. You're not cooperating with them. Hopefully, you're gonna be all right. Okay. If you're on the lower energies, you did something wrong, you did something that wasn't correct. Look from within your side. It's like, yeah, I learned my lessons. I did this. I'm changing. I'm allowing all this to go away. So be mindful because this is gonna be preparation for the full moon. Let me put it that way. So at 5 o'clock, midheaven is at 2 degrees of Taurus. It is squaring Lilith. The ascendant is at 12 degrees. Its preparations and shows you the fight between the moon, the sun, and the universe, Uranus. This is going to be intuition and authority. If you look at it back into the Leo seasons, we had a similar situations there. Okay, we have that similar situations that it was. Now it's backwards. Before we learned the ego that I'm in charge, and the moon says you have to go the new rebellious way. Now the sun, the authority says, okay, I'm going to be the new rebellious way. And the moon says, no, I want to have my authority here. I'm the king and the queen. And the universe says, when are you going to have peace inside? I'm going to create intensity until you guys learn to cooperate with me. This is going to be, for some, that's going to be a very huge towers. For some, that's going to be a very beautiful cooperations, learning with the divine powers inside of you. So this is going to be a lot of intensity. That is at the moment when the king can understand he's got to be with the divine throughout his own intuition and take a new road, new advanced road from within. But that is going to be personally from within you. You're taking the authority of the age of Aquarius. Saturn is going to have divine energies towards Lilith and the moon. Is going to teach them both. A lot of intense energy, but for a good purpose. There, 6 p.m. Midheaven is together with Uranus. Uranus is like learning that authority, learn who is in the authority. Mars and the Sun there and a beautiful trine. They're giving you the courage for growth. They're like, that is the way. You take the courage and grow. Don't worry about the rest of the stuff. You do your job. You know what to do. Focus on the growth. That's it. And that's what some of you maybe feel like the masculine is bought out. They are doing the growth. They study. Mars was an exile pretty much in that Gemini for stuck for so long. Now he's moving forward. He was in retrograde. He learned what you need to do. He learned all the situation. He learned. He knows what he needs to be and perform as a divine masculine. If it's the feminine, if you're a feminine person, you learn the proper way of the masculine energies there to be. So right now, all these energies are giving you the courage, you to do the things, you to perform. There is no retrogrades, guys. Everything it is about performance, actions, doing things. Now is the time. Okay. So at 7 p.m., Midheaven crossing into Gemini. The ascendant is at Virgo. That is going to be a opposition with Venus, and it's going to be squaring Mars. It is about shows like, okay, you guys beat the crap out of each other, Mars and Venus. You need to understand you have to heal things. What do you need to heal? Destiny. The ascendant is a trine with the North Node and in Taurus. And since that, the North Node is sextile with Venus, healing the feminine energies from within. The fight always leads to somebody wounded, while the inner peace brings everything to mutual growth. What it's going to be? Is there's going to be a growth? It is there's going to be a divine interventions? Yes, there is going to be. The ascendant at 6 degrees, it is a divine energies. With who? At the 6 degrees, Jupiter in Aries, who is sextile with Mars, cooperations with the masculine energies inside of you. But if you use your emotions and use your Lilith energy within yourself, it doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine, you're not going to talk. There is going to be no transformations, and you're going to be like, I'm not worried about this. It's going to be my way. Let it crash, let it burn, let everything goes down. If he has to come down to this, he has to come down because there is no point. That's what you have the power of let it go. Let the things fall down on its own. The bad fruit falls on its own. That's what you need to look and be okay with it. Don't hold on to something. 8 o'clock p.m. Midheaven is Gemini at 16 degrees. There is going to be a squares towards Neptune and square towards Venus together with Mars there. Ascendant is at 18 degrees, squaring the midheaven. Again, this energies of Venus, she's been pounded lately too much. Maybe some of you, as a feminine energies, you feel the pain, you feel abandonment, you feel the hurt, you feel everything. But look at it inside. Is that as a codependence? Because if you find out that you are codependent, you haven't rise up, you haven't built up. And you can use the masculine energies that are with the authority, which is the Sun and Mars, to get the courage from within you to grow up. And it's going to be bringing it, these energies. Okay. So look at it in that positions, you're going to be able to heal a lot of things because the ascendant is a trine with Uranus and is a trine with Mercury. What do you telling yourself from within? At 9 o'clock, the ascendant goes at 0 degrees of Libra, and the midheaven is at 0 degrees of Gemini. There is a square with Neptune, a square with Jupiter. That is like you don't see the growth in the family, you don't see the point of changing, you don't see a vision how the things will happen. Do you really have to know? No, you don't. Some of you is gonna say what I'm going to need to do. Here's what you need to do: transform yourself. Midheaven is divine energies. With Pluto, Pluto it is a trine with the ascendant in Libra that maintains that balance, and the ascendant is sextile with Lilith and the Moon. And the Moon and Lilith, they are having a divine energies with Saturn. Self-learning. You see your own faults. You see your own situations. You take that power within your own self. You to do it within a family. If your family screws up, some of you may be gonna abandon family members. Somebody maybe abandon a friends. Some of you maybe finally figured out the friends. There was friends. They weren't friends. They wanted the friendship because you give them energies, you give them attentions, you supported them financially or somehow, some way. But at the same time, every time you're trying to pull away from them and you have to do something, they're kind of like, no, 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 don't do this. Stick with me. And now they're stealing your life from you. Some of these situations is going to be coming in because there is no balance. You need to understand that 0 degrees of Cancer is the beginning of family. 0 degrees of Libra, it is the beginning of partnership. And this one, they coming in together with all those aspects they're talking about exactly about this. Mars, it is in Gemini, friendshipness. Okay. So here is 10 o'clock. It's coming. The midheaven is at 14 degrees of Cancer. Some of you already learned what I just said. Ascendant is at 12 degrees, 16 minutes in Libra. It is opposing Jupiter. You'll understand that maybe the family sabotage, your family members, family situations, something. You look at it inside of all this. You're seeing it, but you never recognize it from within you. Okay? You see all those energies, there was no growth. The ascendant, it is opposing Jupiter, which is the growth, and Jupiter is squaring the midheaven in Cancer. That is a direct situations from within. Lilith and the Moon are really coming in together. They're both have all these intense energies towards Mercury and Pluto. Some of you maybe feel like giving a call and pour out all that bad energy towards this person. You feel like this dirt has to come out of you and pile out of them. No, you don't. You just have to allow the universe takes it from you. That purging time. That's what some of you maybe feel like it's pointless to talk. If you feel like it's a pointless to talk and you allow within peace all this unspoken or unresolved situations just to walk out of you, that is going to be the cleansing. You're taking the energies from within. There is a lot of divine energies. Midheaven is in divine energies with the sun. Venus is in divine energies with the ascendant. You're going to see those balances. Everything that prevents you to have a balance was actually the enemy. Could be the enemy from within, enemy within the family, or enemy that everyone that you taught their family to you. So there's going to be a lot of truth coming out of the surface because the main focus is the fixing the things within the family so you can have a new beginning, new road from within you. And here is that 11 o'clock energy. Looking at the moon, it is 27 degrees, 38 minutes in Cancer. Midheaven, 28 minutes, 28 degrees, 23 minutes in Cancer. And Lilith is 29 minutes, 26 minutes in Cancer. So midheaven is right there in the middle. So what happens within the chart is like in the middle, there is like a red lines. Matthew, thank you for calling in. If you look at the charts, you see it. It's like the red square is in the side of the Lilith and the blue side is in the side of the moon. and midheaven is like right in the middle there, and there is a divine energies coming from the ascendant towards Neptune, which is divine visions, and all this energy it is with the authority. That is like the father stepping in its new role to fix the conflict between the moon and the Lilith. In there, you're taking the authority. What are you going to follow? The mother or the lustful woman? That energy is in there. This is for the masculine energies. They have to understand to follow the lust or to following this caring, compassionate woman that take care of the family. So there's going to be a lot of this intense energies at 11 o'clock really coming in because there is no balance. If there is no balance in the family is not good. There is no balance in the partnership, which is Libra. And you're looking at all this, the ascendant, it's pointing out, hey, use the authority from within. You're the one who can change. You're the one who can transform. Midheaven, the moon, and Lilith, they are trining Neptune. Neptune is sextile Pluto and a Mercury. The visions. But what visions do you see? Direct confrontations, or you see the disbalance that it's made, and that disbalance it is because no communications and no transformations there. What do you see? It all depends of the actions, because the actions are showing up the things the way they are. That's how you're judging. You're judging by the actions because it just is. It is what it is. Can you change what it is? No, you can't. Actions been done, actions been performed, and now you see all those energies intensified within. So following this beautiful energies, they are there. If you're not feeling good, if you're not feeling okay, that's mean you didn't let it go of something. Even if you're on fault, let it go. Let that energy walks out of you. Let that purging energies there right now, these purifications energies that comes in, cleansing your sins in another way. But it's your choice. What are you going to do from within? All right, guys, if you need some help, I'm here. If you need some astrology report or you need any consultations, you guys know how to find me. I'm here on the Facebook. All right, now I can take some questions. Oh, Bobs, thank you for coming in. Tiffany Grande, thank you for coming in. So that's what it was, the astro gravitational report. Hopefully, everything is gonna go away. Hopefully, everything is gonna move into the energies inside of it. Hopefully, everything is gonna be getting you to this beautiful energy. Some of you who did already this, work, that's not gonna apply to you. You might feel it at the collective energies. Okay, don't engage it. They're not yours. Yeah, I know you're an empath and you're thinking about it and you care about everyone and so on and so on. Okay, but there is a moments of time that you have to allow the people to rise up on their own. Otherwise, they're not going to learn how to rise. And this is one of these moments right now. And if you feel like you cannot help in a certain situations, you can't. Why? Because people have to learn on their own. That doesn't mean that you are bad as an empath and you kind of like, oh, I should have helped, I should have helped. If people asking you need to help, yes. But they're not asking you for help, don't go there. Learn it. Okay? Learn it and don't engage with the collective energies. They're for the collective, not personally yours. If there is something from within you, dig deep inside of you and seek the situations within yourself. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's share the love and the light and looking at how it is. It's a choice, yes. We always have the choice. That reminds me, Tiffany, when you say choice, that was when in the movie Matrix, when he went out and he see all his previous choices in the screens and so on with the creator. in there it's like choices. It's all about choices. I like that moments in there when he figured out that all previous choices was about things. When he had to do a choices totally different, you need to make it a new road, not that the previous choices as before. Beautiful. Nick, alchemy of balance, observe. Yeah, people have to observe the energies. Thank you for coming in, brother. All right, guys, let's share the love and the light. And I will be for a little bit on the Facebook catching up with some of you. All right. I wish you a great day and thank you. Love you so much. And thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Be loved.